Tonight's headlines: major progress on the BBA highway. Stray mushrooms found. Mr. Traincow's road interchange is completed. Banner shop opens. Level 100 opened in Amartyville. Major quarrying brings warnings from world organizations. Anomalous happenings with the DTM email server and stream. Server downtime. Good evening, my name is Matt Peddleston and this is DTM News Live. Work continues apace at the BBA road worksite. Frank 3103 has made so much progress on the road that walking from her fourth temporary overnight hut would take fifth temporary overnight hut would take far too long, and she requires the use of a horse for the daily commute. The previous 4 huts are shown here. Well, 3 of them anyway. The road has since gone out of the frame and has the 4th hut and now a 5th hut. Generous donations of white wool have been gratefully received from Amarillan and Mrs. Amar, with Fluttershy Kind 96 occasionally also pitching in. Despite the valiant efforts of these sheep shearers, more white wool is desperately needed and will be an ongoing concern until road construction in general dies down. Yellow clay, another key component of road building, is mined when needed by Frank 3103 herself because, as she stated in an interview with us earlier, a change is as good as a rest. Good thing, because there's no sign of a rest period coming anytime soon. Residents of the server may have been surprised and concerned previous afternoons at the sight of 2 mushrooms being corralled into minecarts at the build-off plots. It is thought that the pair had wandered far from their usual feeding grounds and got lost. Although their methods caused the animals some distress and a lot of heavy sighing, mainly from Bryn Chan, and a detour into the main station at spawn, Big Boss Ayrton and Bryn Chan promptly transported the pair to the relative safety of Bryn Chan's stable. Both mushrooms are reported to be settling in well at Bryn Chan's residence, although it is unclear if they'll be released into the wild again or whether a breeding program will be established. The road interchange at the end of the road to Mr. Traincow's plot is complete. Drivers can take the underpass to go out to the planned junction or take the road in the opposite direction to Amarillan's plot, but be cautious as the road is still under construction, and by under construction means the road doesn't exist yet. In related news, a new banner shop has opened today in Mr. Traincow's plot. Products include flags of Canada, the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, France, and the Netherlands. Payment will likely be some form of flour, dye, wool, metal, or wood. Inquire about pricing at the shop. Following the success of their iron farm, Amartyville Town Council are excited to announce the opening of their latest venture named Level 100, because it's, well, at level 100. This large open space is the ideal location for your conferences, parties, or other get-togethers. Situated a short minecart ride from Amartyville Holt, the venue can also be accessed by a scenic path leading from the newly opened runway at RAF Amartyville. Finished in beautiful polished andesite and glass, Level 100 offers stunning panoramic views of the surrounding lands and has both open-air and indoor areas available for use. A section of glass floor provides a truly immersive experience, ensuring that visitors feel at one with the amazing scenery provided by this part of the world. While the current weather may be causing those on the ground to complain, at level 100 it simply snows, adding an attractive touch to any occasion. Lady A. Marillan, a mayoress of Amartyville, said, "It's a very exciting opportunity to open this new venue to the public. We are now able to offer a special location for anyone wishing to host a celebration or conference, and are investigating the possibility of providing on-site catering using locally sourced ingredients. It's been an enjoyable project to work on and watch develop, and has certainly been less dangerous for the workforce than the squidarium build, which they undertook a couple of months back." To coincide with the opening, the new runway at RAF in Martyville has also been available to civilian aircraft, allowing guests from far and wide to arrive in style. The area around the Air Traffic Control Tower and Iron Farm has also undergone some work. The Iron Golem Memorial Garden has been re-landscaped and a fully equipped creeper raid shelter has been constructed. Off the runway, a taxiway and dispersal area have been created for future development. Greenpeace's and the World Minecraft Foundation have formally lodged complaints about over-quarrying of the environment. Their complaint notes that a recently new quarry site has begun operation, and using a combination of a Haste 2 beacon and an Efficiency 5 pickaxe, extremely rapid destruction of the environment has been taking place. Mavis Smith of the World Minecraft Foundation said it wasn't simply a case of digging under the ground and destabilizing the area. The work undertaken so far was stripping everything from the topsoil right down, and even involved deforestation and the draining and removal of lakes and rivers completely. Speaking on behalf of DTM Mining Corporation, CEO Matt Pedalston said in a statement that it was all very well wanting to build these fantastic buildings and routes, but the raw materials have to come from somewhere. This site has been chosen a significant distance away from any other dwellings to minimize any impact on the surroundings, and mining efforts would continue both to expand the site and dig it deeper. He also reported that a massive quantity of material had already been given to the furnace facilities and that the new quarry was already being hailed a tremendous success. We asked whether Easily Confused would be assisting with any explosives, and he replied that it would be counterproductive to risk damaging any of the raw materials we're specifically trying to capture. However, he did note that he hadn't considered setting fire to all the trees, and that this might accelerate the process even further. In a final comment from Miss Smith of the WMF, she simply shook her head slowly and muttered, "I give up." An unusual electronic anomaly has appeared within the DTM email server environment, which seems to have caused all the emails relating to last week's news to spontaneously combust and disappear from the server. Experts have investigated and used countless tools and techniques at their disposal and have simply wandered away muttering, "Pebcac." Non-experts are wondering what this strange word means and when they will find out what truly happened in this incredible event. If your news story is missing, that's why. Please resubmit it for next week. Last week, just 60 minutes before the stream was due to start, the server went offline suddenly and without warning. After a brief discussion with the MC Pro Hosting support team, it was identified that the server had been taken down for maintenance and would be back in an estimated 4 hours. After wondering why nobody had informed us of this outage, it was later found out that they had, and the email had been misunderstood and largely ignored. The server later came back around 2 a.m., some 4 hours after it had been due to come back online. However, it looks like the upgrade went well, and there has been no data loss. We tried to get a comment from server admin Matt Pedalston, however, he appeared busy lighting a forest on fire and declined to comment. Finally, the team at DownTheMineshaft are delighted to announce the launch of our new website at www.downthemineshaft.tv. It will be where you can read all the latest news about what's happening in the DTM world, and soon you'll also be able to directly submit your own articles. The site is still expanding and being developed, and the team welcome your feedback. That's all the news for tonight. Join us next